What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. And there's Friday is the Widows, which features people like Viola Davis and Colin Farrell, Cynthia Erivo. I think that's her last name. Anyway, and it also has Michelle Rodriguez, who I'm a big Michelle Rodriguez fan. I think she's really awesome. She isn't like the greatest actress or anything like that, but she brings so much charisma to her roles, and she's just awesome. So I decided to do a top 10 list of my 10 favorite Michelle Rodriguez movies. So, with that being said, here's my top 10 list. Coming in at number 10 is this 2006 film called The Breed, where it's pretty much about these dogs who are terrorizing a group of college students. The Breed is kind of more of a guilty pleasure of mine, but it's actually really fun. I mean, movie about dogs killing. What more can you ask for? Michelle Rodriguez was pretty awesome, and she was a complete badass in this movie. You even had Taryn Manning from Orange is the New Black fame, Oliver Hudson, who's right now on that show, Splitting Up Together. Pretty decent cast. And it has some pretty interesting kills by the dogs. The movies like this and Cujo will make you think twice before even getting a dog, because you won't look at dogs the same way after seeing The Breed or even Cujo. All right, coming in at number 9 is SWAT. This was released in 2003, and it's a really fun action film. It's based on the 70s TV show, and this one starred the likes of Sam Jackson, Colin Farrell, who's also in what else, by the way, and LL Cool J was in this. SWAT is a really fun film. Since then, they also did like few sequels, but they wasn't that good. The first SWAT with Sam Jackson and Rodriguez and all them, that's the better one. And there's also like a TV show of SWAT on CBS with Shamar Moore, which is pretty decent. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the movie SWAT, check that one out. I think you'll probably enjoy it. All right, coming in at number 8 is the surfing movie Blue Crush. Now, Blue Crush got released in it got released in 2002, and it was a surfing movie that starred the likes of Kate Bosworth as well as Michelle Rodriguez and who was the other actors in this? Oh, and Snow Lake. I always forget the other actor's name. But yeah, this is a really good one. They also did like a sequel, like a straight to DVD sequel, which, like the SWAT sequels, the sequel to Blue Crush was not that good. The first Blue Crush is really fun. I really dig the chemistry between Michelle Rodriguez and Kate Bosworth and Snow Lake. It's a really good one. If you guys still haven't seen the first Blue Crush, check it out. Like, you don't even need to be a surfing fan to really appreciate Blue Crush. Alright, coming in at number 7 is a boxing movie called Girl Fight. Now, this was actually Michelle Rodriguez's earliest role. I think this was more like her breakout role. Then since then, she became a high-profile actress. I thought Michelle Rodriguez in Girl Fight was awesome. This is definitely the film that really showcased her acting talent. Because the films that she's in never really technically showcase her acting abilities. But I thought Michelle Rodriguez in Girl Fight is fantastic. The fighting scenes that she goes through in this is awesome to watch. I guess you could say it's like a female Rocky if you want to look at it that way. It's a really good one. If you guys haven't seen Girl Fight by now, check it out. And it's also directed by Karan Kusama, who also has that new Nicole Kidman film Destroyer out later this year. And she did Jennifer's Body. This was her earliest work, and she did a really good job with this movie. Alright, coming in at number 6 is Furious 7, which of course had Michelle Rodriguez as the role of Letty. Furious 7 is awesome. Sad, but awesome. Sadly, this was also Paul Walker's final Fast and Furious film. Man, this movie will make a man cry, like literally cry. And Michelle Rodriguez as Letty in Furious 7 was amazing. She really has good chemistry with the cast. You know, that of course includes Vin Diesel, the late great Paul Walker, and yeah, Furious 7 is the best. All right, coming in at number 5 is another Fast and Furious movie, and that will be Fate of the Furious. Now, this one was released last year. I simply love Fate of the Furious. Now, I didn't love it as the other Fast and Furious movies, but it's still loads of fun. Michelle Rodriguez was once again amazing as Letty. Dwayne Johnson really kicks ass as Hobbs. Speak of, I can't wait to see Hobbs and Shaw, by the way. Anyway. Yeah, Fate and the Furious is awesome. I mean, I can't wait to see. I hope Michelle Rodriguez returns again for the next Fast and Furious, which is part 9. Because I guess that Hobbs and Shaw is technically not going to be out. I mean, it's a Fast and Furious movie, but I don't think it's going to be like Fast and Furious 9, you know? But yeah, Fate of the Furious is amazing. I still watch it once in a while when it's on HBO, and it's really fun to watch. Alright, coming in at number 4 is Resident Evil. Michelle Rodriguez really kicks ass in these movies. Although, I gotta say, she's kind of like the female Sean Bean. She always be dying in her films. But in Resident Evil movies, I think she's awesome. First Resident Evil, Mila Jovovich as Alice, I think, really kicks ass. I know these movies get bad raps, but I don't really mind them. I mean, they aren't like great or anything like that, but to me, I find them to be really fun. And yeah, I mean, Paul W.S. Anderson, I think he did a pretty good job with these Resident Evil films. But yeah, too bad we didn't see Michelle Rodriguez in the last one, because her in these Resident Evil movies are pretty always fun to watch. Except I believe she was only in 2, though, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, coming in at number 3 is Avatar, which was directed by James Cameron. Avatar is probably one of the highest grossing movies of all time. I think it made I think it's in the Billion Dollars Club, if I'm not mistaken. And Michelle Rodriguez in Avatar was pretty decent. James Cameron, of course, directed Avatar, and he did a really amazing job. Now, technically, Michelle Rodriguez and James Cameron are working together again for Aaliyah Battle Angel, but except that's directed by Robert Rodriguez, and I guess James Cameron is like one of the screenwriters. I think either the screenwriters or producer. So, cannot wait for Aaliyah Battle Angel. But yeah, Avatar is amazing. I mean, crazy to believe that it turns 10 next year. Wow. Talk about feeling old. Anyway, coming in at number 2 is Machete. I simply love the Machete movies. Michelle Rodriguez is such a badass in these ones. Danny Trejo as Machete, awesome. Jessica Alba is amazing. Heck, Lindsay Lohan was even in Machete. You even had Steven Seagal. Oh, and if you want to go with Machete Kills, I mean, that one had star power as well. I mean, we're talking Mel Gibson and Charlie Sheen. But I'm actually going to go with the first Machete. I mean, if you want to look at it, Michelle Rodriguez was technically the female Nick Fury here. I mean, she looked badass in an eye patch. Yeah, I think Michelle Rodriguez in these movies are just fun to watch. I still hope they do another Machete, but we'll have to wait and see if they'll ever do one. Alright, coming in at number 1, it's no surprise, it's the first Fast and Furious. Michelle Rodriguez is, I simply love her as Letty. I really dug the chemistry between her and Vin Diesel. She really shines in these films. I mean that she really kicks loads of butts in these. Heck, I mean the last two Fast and Furious, she went up against MMA females. I mean, in I think it was Furious 7, she went up against Ronda Rousey, and in Fast and Furious, I think it was part 6. I think it was part 6. She went up against Gina Carano, and so those are probably some of my favorite fight scenes in the Fast and Furious movies, by the way. But the first Fast and Furious, it's definitely one of the highest grossing movies of all time, and it the Fast and Furious movies are dynamite. They're fan favorite, and I'm simply adore them. I can't wait to see like more Fast and Furious movies after Hobbs and Shaw, because I could watch these Fast and Furious movies all day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my 10 favorite Michelle Rodriguez movies. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, The Breed. 9, SWAT. 8, Blue Crush. 7, Girl Fight. 6, Fury 7. 5, Fate of the Furious. 4, Resident Evil. 2, Machete. And 1, The Fast and Furious. Now, there's other ones I could have added. Let me see. The Assignment is a good one. I didn't mind Blood Rain. I know that got a lot of hate as well, but to me, it's actually Obo's better film. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Let me leave to you guys. What are your favorite Michelle Rodriguez movies? Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.